I haven't even yelled yet. It hasn't even occurred. So how much do you make in that job?
I am hourly. I make $20.50
an hour. Not bad. And how many hours a week do you work?
Typically between 40 and 45.
So what would you say hits your account on a monthly basis?
Oh God, math.
Huh?
Math.
1,200 to 1,300.
Well, what are you answering for her?
Yeah, sorry.
Why does she not? Does she not know? She's not allowed to know. What is this situation? What the fuck?
No, like whenever she asks me questions, I answer the questions as if I guess I assume that she kind of understands more.
Well, how the does that work unless you're on the show?
Yeah, I don't know.
We're describing
obviously
the entire.
Does not.
We're just describing the entire financial audit experience when we do have limited times. You want to know what really pisses me off about when they tried to ban TikTok? You or I could go to any data broker's website right now and buy anyone's data for just a few bucks. It's completely legal. Big companies without making her feel bad. And you're not willing to have a conversation without feeling anxious. And it's only going to get worse. And by the way, guys, it wasn't $7,500. It was $8,500.
Oh.
So $2,200 more than we bring in on a monthly basis. Yeah, why? Money guy, apparently? You don't even know the amount of money that went out. I thought you were the bill payer. I thought you were the dude who manages the money. Obviously, that doesn't give you a grade.
Okay, well, not necessarily just from Christmas.
That is what you said,
no,
if I am not mistaken.
Over the course of the year.
Well, let's see. Come on.
So you have a $5,000 limit. You spend, like...
Try to talk into the mic.
I know for a fact we pay $200 a month for formula, so that's $200 a month every month times 12. So that's
the zoo or
she won't remember.
No, but I will.
We'll have pictures.
I don't care.
That's
You'll
the
have a lot of
point.
memories.
Yeah, you'll have pictures. You can take pictures.
Pictures are great.
Yeah, and then you show them when they're older.
Yeah. Create a little green screen. Put zoo footage behind it. Take pictures of that. You'll be fine.
It's not fun.
Listen, no, it's not. I want you to go to the zoo. People are going to think I'm like mean.
Well,
Saying no zoo for 1-year-old. It's not that, guys. You literally are on the brink.
For the 18 cars.
That's for cars.
18 cars?
I've had
cars.
18 cars.
He has 18 cars?
Not currently.
Had.
But you have a personal loan still on them?
On a couple of them, yeah.
The fuck are you doing? If you were making a profit, the loan wouldn't be there.
Oh, when I say car flipper, I mean he goes through cars like flipping
I don't
the page.
buy them
Then why
to
is there a
sell
loan?
them. I buy them to have
get
fun with them.
Great. So we have a $9,675 loan for fun.
I paid off like in chunks, right? So like
You're not.
I know, but I paid off and then it gets more. It's back. It comes back.
So there's no point of paying it off in chunks. You really just decided to bubble up all the months you would have paid for it, and then you put it towards it, and then you just spend it up again.
Yeah.
So you're really changing nothing.
Yeah. It's kind of like a wheel.
Yeah, so I don't get what you're talking about. I don't get your logic here, man. It's not working.
It's not good
so
logic.
why follow the logic? Why continue to use logic if it's obviously not working? Because you knew coming in here that your logic was broken. Right?
That's the thing. I don't think it really is that broken.
But it is. You have debt that is accruing interest. Is that not bad?
That is bad.
Then if that is continuing and never stopping and only getting worse, then how is the logic not broken? Please. How would it not be broken? Give me any logical reason how it would not be broken.
I don't think I really can. It's kind of like the way I compartmentalize
If you can't think of a reason why it's not broken, then that has
the
to
clothes
be.
I buy.
You don't need that. Yeah, dude.
I know, but
Young
I
and
enjoy
Scrappy's okay. Young and Scrappy's okay, man. Set yourself up. I'm not saying don't live, but you don't need to live the $300 a year lifestyle on 120.
Yeah, that is the issue. Which is what I try to do.
So you would stop. But again, you know it, but you like it more than stopping.
I do like it a lot.
You're addicted to it, man. You got that.
Yeah.
Why would you do that? Why would you allow yourself to lose an additional $152 in interest? So now we're up to $250 of interest in 1 month gone. You're paying $250 as a fee to be able to have access to these cards. That's what you're doing. So that you can sustain your bougie lifestyle.
Yes.
$1,345 in interest this year so far, meaning that to me, I feel like this card will, no, I mean, that's a lot of money. 27.24% interest. Okay, DoorDash 7-Eleven, PayPal and paying, DoorDash and McDonald's, and DoorDash and Little Caesars, and DoorDash and 7-Eleven, and DoorDash and Sonic, and DoorDash and McDonald's. We're on a repeat here. Just an endless cycle. Uber trip. Why do you not drive? You hate driving? Do you not have a car?
I do not have a car.
Okay, yeah. Do you want a car?
Not.
You're going to be moving, so we don't know what your life will be like.
Not particularly. And then if I move to Miami, relatively walkable city, like third or fourth most walkable.
Really depends where you live.
I would be living.
If you live in the heart, yes.
Yeah, I'd be living in Overtown.
I was going to say, because it is endless suburbs as well, where you need a car.
Yes, it is endless suburbs, but I'd be living in downtown in an area called Overtown.
Average hits your account on a monthly basis for your pay. Across everything, commissions and pay. Hits your account.
Yeah, 10,000.
We'll do 10,000. That's incredible. That's delicious. I love it. That's
it could be more as well.
Post taxes. Or again, are you a contractor? Are you supposed to be setting money aside for taxes?
Yes, I should.
Have you paid taxes?
I have paid taxes.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, I've paid taxes.
Oh, no bingo this episode, guys. Okay. So you're setting 3,000 hours aside, so we're going to live off of 7,000 hours. Okay, there we go. Cool?
Yep.
Okay. Why is there $15.07 of fees? Buddy, why are we spending on a credit card right now that we cannot pay off while we have bad debt? In that while interest is occurring.
I don't even know what I put on there.
I'll tell you. You stopped at the gas station, got some bullshit. It wasn't gas. What are you getting? Because I do see gas right after that, what you go in and get.
So when I went and got gas, I was going to put it on my debit card, but...
No. I see gas. At the same time, you also went in and got something.
Oh, well, what did you get? That's when I tripped. That's when I was on my way. So it was a snack or something on the road when I was driving to Tennessee.
This just happened in June?
Yeah, the meetup was in June.
Listen. We gotta stop this out there, ladies and gentlemen. People go in and they stop and they get their one-off snacks. They get their one-off energy drinks. This happens every show. That's specifically why I work with the Gamer Subs. Dude, no more $4 energy drink bullshit. 10% off. Link in the description below. This is insane. What is the fee? Oh, it's a monthly protection fee and then a monthly fee. This is crazy. They're making so much off of you. They're making so much off of you. Yeah, this is at a 36% interest rate. Oh, death. Synchrony Home. Do you still have this furniture?
No.
Yet you are paying interest and late fees on it. That's insane. Do you not get this? Computer?
Yeah.
One of this
was for my surgery in May.
What? Why didn't you just get a payment plan from the hospital? Why'd you put it on a credit card?
It's a payment plan from the hospital on the card.
On the card?
Yeah. When I filed on there, there was supposed to be like $100. It ended up being $85 a month. Goes on that card. That's part of it.
Wait, you pay your payment on this card?
Yes.
Oh, your payment plan's not actually on this card.
It's not like it's not like an actual like loan payment plan. It's just through the hospital itself.
Yes.
And it went on that card.
But you put it on an interest accruing card.
Yes.
Dude, you are at $2,072.73 because you could pay it from your debit card. Because that's not even close. That's not even close. This is impossible. This is impossible. Except it's not. You have two options. There's that thing, but honestly, even more in order to get rid of the, essentially, you're going to do a voluntary repo on the Kia once you get a closer job, and then we're just doing bankruptcy. We're doing bankruptcy. You use it now, won't be able to for the next 7 to 10 years, and it's going to you for a while credit-wise, but you need a fresh start. And this is time. And even still, you're going to be with that Silverado, but at least that'll be our only debt, not including student loans. But it's time. But you need to change your behavior for at minimum 2 months before you do that. And you can stop paying on that debt.
Does the rent? She just doesn't know exactly, like, I guess, when it gets paid. But she does, because I have
or how much money is anywhere.
Numbers. I know how much the car payment is, and then I know how much rent is.
Knowing how much a payment is different than knowing how much money is coming in, where it is, and everything.
Yeah, we don't sit down or ever have conversations
like that.
Okay,
well, she's advocating for that.
Yeah.
She's saying her spending's bad, but she doesn't even know her spending's bad.
I know, like, I'm severely self-aware that my spending is bad.
Then why do you do it?
Great question.
That is a great question. Honestly, my entire life, everything has always just been handed to me, and it is a very horrible.
How would you grow up? That's the whole entire point of this conversation so far for you. Stop being a literal child.
She went from living with her parents to living with me, and I started paying all the bills.
There was no transition period?
No.
No.
You guys are still children.
Yeah, no. When we started, like,
we both agree, though on different spectrums, that this is not working. I'm not saying you guys don't love each other. I'm not saying that I want you guys to break up, but getting into marriage when we literally cannot have these conversations, like physically impossible. It makes no sense. And this is a couple months away.
And that's why we want to start learning. And
to be clear,
how to have
she
these
does resent
conversations.
you for not saving up money for the wedding and not having those conversations that she wants to have. She might not say it, but she does. And you told Lindsay that you resent her for being growing up spoiled. There's resent on both sides. There's incapable of communicating, letting things fester. This is going to boil up into a big explosion someday.
I don't want it to.
Oh, very good. You don't want it to, yet you do nothing. What kind of response is that, asshole? What am I supposed... Think for a moment. Your checking account started with 38 cents, ended with $6. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Money doesn't.
Apple Bill. Going a second into bullshit. Maybe don't do that. Little Caesars. Maybe don't do that. Apple Bill. Maybe don't do that. Little Caesars. Going a second into bullshit. Maybe don't do that. You don't have money. Going a second into bullshit. Maybe don't do that. You don't have any money. When is I got some bullshit? Maybe don't do that. You don't have any money. Apple Bill. Maybe don't do that. You don't have any money. When is I got some bullshit? Maybe don't do that. You don't have any money. Have you ever considered that? That's an interesting solution. Phone. Give now.
Oh, no. If you're looking for all the subscriptions, it's probably going to be on my phone.
Give. Okay, Crunchyroll, Apple One, and not Hammer Elite. You got just
His
the
brother
thank you
pays
tier,
for the
which doesn't
Hammer
really
Elite.
make sense. Yeah, Hammer Elite's where the good one is. 3 premium shows posted every single day. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday,
expensive,
Thursday,
buddy.
Friday,
I
Saturday.
don't pay for it.
I know, but the value for the money, it's the best there is. That's why it's number 1. She's paying for Gmail and iCloud and Canva. What the fuck are you paying for Canva selling vapes?
All of the wedding stuff. I've been doing it like. Our
Yeah, we
invitations
can
and
really
everything, I made
afford a
myself.